Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Divine Manifestation Pathway podcast with yours truly, Constance Erla. Guess what, guys? I'm so grateful, so thankful that you're tuning in to me today. And guess what? It is not by accident. I believe that Spirit, the divine God, whatever you believe in, has pulled you here, has attracted you here so that you can receive that one download, that one insight, that one aha moment in your life that will help you to pivot, shift, and change. Well, it's a beautiful day here in the ATL. Y'all, summer is getting really close here. We all excited about all the soccer games that are happening here, and it's just a great time. You guys know how to follow me on social media. It's the Divine Manifestation Pathway with Constance TikTok. Some of y'all need to follow me on TikTok, IG, Facebook, and of course my YouTube page. Well, I've been hearing from all of you from all over the world. I want to give a shout out to Europe. You guys have really been sending me some great emails and just let me know what's happening in your lives. I'm going to ask you to continue doing that because I really want to get a feel and touch the pulse of really what's going on with you. But today, you better put your seatbelt on if you in your car. You might need to pull on the side of the road. I don't know, but I have two goats in the house and so honored and so grateful. And we're going to talk to you a little bit about manifestation. And then we have a big announcement. I just love surprises. And my very special guests today are Justin Perry and Pete Adams. I'm going to introduce both of them to you. Justin, he is the founder of You Are Creators. He's an author, speaker, and he's widely known. I've had him on my show a couple of times. He's interviewed me a couple of times. He's widely known for his law of attraction, manifestation, transformation, and all of that. He started You Are Creators in 2012, and he grew it into one of the largest self-help channels on YouTube. And guys, if you are not subscribed to his channel, I want you to stop this recording right now and go over and subscribe to his You Are Creators. But I know him as a man who really wants to serve, give, great teacher in the spirit, and can give you some downloads that'll shift and change your life. And then I have the one and only Pete Adams, all the way from sunny Florida. It's hot down there in Florida, y'all. And we know Pete is a serial entrepreneur. He's a real estate guru. He's an author. He and his wife Robin are very philanthropic. And what I love about Pete is he wants to serve. He gives. He's always giving away his books. He wants to shift and change humanity. And we're going to be talking a little bit about manifestation before we make our big announcement. So, how blessed am I to have these two handsome spiritual goats on my podcast? So, welcome, Justin Perry. Welcome, Pete Adams. How are you guys doing today?
Very, very well. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, Pete, how you doing?
I am doing exceptionally wonderful. I'm just so grateful to be on a show with the likes of Justin and Constance Arnold, and it's just a wonderful day.
Yeah, and I'm glad I have you two guys. I'm gonna start with you, Justin. And I want to give people just a little taste of, I know you love teaching about prosperity,
Yeah.
abundance, wealth, because you said out of your own mouth that you made millions from, doing what you do. And we want to learn how can we do that? Because the number one question I get, Justin, you know this better than I do, is how can I attract and manifest more money? So give us a mic drop. Give us just a wisdom nugget that you know now since you've been doing this for 12, so how many years? 14, 15 plus years around money, prosperity, wealth, all of that.
Well, to make it simple,
Okay.
you must brainwash yourself.
Hmm.
Whatever you tell yourself long enough and strong enough, eventually you begin to believe, negative or positive. This is why self-talk is so important and powerful because what you tell yourself, you're going to believe. What you believe creates your reality. So when I started my journey, my goal was to make $1 million.
Mm,
So every day I would just envision that and walk into that reality as if it's already so. Talk about it, you know, as if it's already so. And then subconsciously I began to kind of take action on those thoughts, you know. Um, you don't need to know how you're going to do something,
mm.
but you need to know what you want to do. And then you allow source or God to kind of guide you through that. But what you tell yourself is who you become.
Wow. That's so I love the simplicity, Justin, in which you teach because that's what folk need. And if I remember correctly, you were working at on an assembly line or something like that. But during
Yes.
that time, you would go on break and you wouldn't be hanging out with the other folk. You would be telling yourself the new story about your wealth, your life, and your manifestation. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. Every day during my lunch break, I would write down what I want to attract, but in the present moment as if I already have it
Mm.
over and over and over and over again. Um, just to get the message through to my subconscious mind. And slowly I began to change. Like slowly I started to believe what I was writing down. And my reality, like, it started to morph around me based on my new beliefs. And it is simple. Everything I teach is cut and dry, simple, and I mean, because simple works. Simple works for me, and simple seems to work for most people. So, yeah, I mean, I would just dedicate myself to my goals, and I'm not stopping till I get it. I'm dedicated to my goals.
Wow. And he's just not teaching it, y'all. He is manifesting and experiencing it. And I didn't say this, he said this, and he has manifested millions of dollars. And I love the way
Yes,
you
ma'am.
say that and how simply you put it, Justin. For people who are listening, you made a decision, you became committed, and it looked like you wasn't even looking at your outside world, TV, what's going on, the war, all of that stuff. You were strictly focusing in on and talking to yourself and acting as if you already had it. Because we
Yes,
do in
ma'am.
another realm.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So my personality, I tend to cling to the things that I want, and I hold on to them for days, months, or years, whatever it takes, whatever it takes. And this is why you got to brainwash yourself. I mean, whatever you want to be, you got to trick yourself. You got to fool yourself. Um, don't look, so like, don't look to the left of you. Don't look to the right of you. Just focus on what you want to bring into this reality. And what you focus on grows. So that's my simple secret to success. Focus on what you want to bring into this reality.
That's a mic drop right there. If I was in church, I would say amen and hallelujah. Wow. Thank you, Justin. We're talking about manifestation, y'all, before we share our big announcement. So, Pete, what's your take on manifestation? What
Well,
do you so
just
Justin talking about money and wealth and prosperity, and what do you want to focus on for a minute?
what Justin's just perfect. It's just like, keep it simple. And, it's like he says trick your brain. It's like, I call it getting delusional. But
Ooh, I like
just
that
like
word delusional.
yeah, because everyone around you probably thinks you're insane, but you're the only one who knows what's going on behind the scenes. And just like wealth and abundance, that we usually teach. The same thing is true with health and healing. It's like you've got to your mind, everything, all the cause of disease is in your mind. It comes from your mind. Your mind is mind is all, and it's just like the same story that made you sick. Well, the opposite story will make you healthy. So it's just like, I'm not saying, don't go to the doctor, but what I am saying is you're working with source, working with God, you can have a total fresh healing. It's like, as long as you're still breathing, you're still in the game. So it's, and then,
Right.
you gotta stick around with, don't buy what they tell you. It's like, yeah, I've had friends of mine who were told by their doctor that, basically go get your affairs in order because you're not going to be around in 3 weeks. Well, 5 years later, they're still around. And I'll never, I shared in my book, Shattering the Illusion of Disease, because disease is really, it's an illusion that we attach to our reality. I know that sounds crazy out there, but you're truly a spiritual being having a experience in physicality. So it says you're still spirit. So, you know, and you have the ability to create and change your reality because you're the creator. So it's like, and the same thing, one of the things I started working with is I got into Holy Fire Reiki, and I've been working with crystals and tying that in with the law of attraction. It's just like super energizes everything. So it's a I'm can't wait to talk about it more after we announce what we're going to announce as a surprise. But my the thing, it's everything we create our reality. So it's just like whether you desire to have more income, you desire to have better health, you desire to have whatever it is you desire, you can have it all. You don't, you're only limited by what you believe, and you crank up those beliefs, you crank up your life, and success is imminent.
I love it. Justin said, brainwash yourself. And you said delusional, become delusional, obsessed with it. And those are all powerful words. And I'm going to say powerful universal principles. And so everybody, I want you to sit back. With the three of us have come together. It's a divine match and a divine connection because Justin, you've heard all of the cries and the struggles of people, in your social media space. You understand what people are experiencing. Pete, you understand. You coach folk and help folk, and everybody desires to have more money, prosperity. That's number one that I get. The second thing is um, love, family, relationships. The third thing is health, well-being. And the fourth thing is purpose. And so we made a decision that while we really want to help people, we really want to serve people, we want to really teach you some things that we know. And because of that, we are launching our online manifestation school. And it's going to be on the platform of Skool, not School, but Pete is Skool. And so it is an online community platform. It is an online a platform where you're going to get teaching, coaching from the three of us. I'm going to be focusing in on love and relationships. Y'all know, in that area, just personally, I've made a lot of not so healthy choices. But I understand now what does it take, what vibration you need to get into, what do you need to shift and change. And like Justin said, it's easy in order to attract and manifest love. And yeah, I'm coming with you, certainly with my clinical background of 30 years. I'm going to merge that, my counseling, coaching, clinical background. But I ain't never believed you're supposed to be in counseling, coaching long. Just getting in there. And I thought of something this morning, and then I'm going to merge it with my law of attraction and my spirituality to really teach you how to love and accept yourself. And getting in that vibration, boy, you easily attract love. And guys, I thought of something earlier today, and the spirit downloaded it to me. Everybody who coaches with me, I tell them you've got to get in a group or a community because as therapists, what we know is what I can give you one on one, a group can give you something higher and more powerful than that. Isn't
You are
that
right, Miss
something?
Constance. Yes,
And,
ma'am. You
and,
are correct.
and so, what do you think about our launching, Justin, about the whole group intentionality piece?
Love it. I love it because each one of us cover a very important role. And I think together we cover all grounds. So it's powerful. That's what I believe.
Yeah, and so y'all heard Justin. So just imagine if you can being in a real smaller, intimate setting where you can ask him questions about money and abundance. Justin, what do you think about this? How should I move in this area? Just imagine and feel what it would be like to be in a like-minded community with other folk who want to vibrate higher, go to the next level, learn about healing, prosperity, love, relationships. Just the vibration of that is so powerful. What do you think about that, Pete?
I couldn't agree more. The idea it's like if you have all, if you're healthy, you got love in your life, and you're abundantly wealthy, well, you've won the game. I mean, and we all have our expertise, our pockets of expertise, and we're going to teach you all, the shortcut to manifesting anything that you desire. And what makes us the experts is we've done it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we already. It took years for me to learn, come up with my visualization system. For manifesting, and and let me save you years off your life trying to learn this stuff. Same thing with Justin and Constance. It's just like they've already trailblazed that trail. We got the map. We'll show you where the treasure is, and all you need to do is listen to what we teach, take the action, and like Justin said beautifully, it's just like don't stop till you get it. You know,
That's
Yeah.
because
it.
yeah, that's it. And that's exactly, I'm the same way. It's like you know, I work law of attraction, my hour power every single day, literally every single day. I don't take holidays, I don't take days off. And, it's tenacity, and if you got that kind of willpower and you're willing to show up every day and do the work, well, guess what? Spirit's going to reward you. That's the easiest way I can explain it.
That's it. And and I said on the platform yesterday, we're coming as masters. It ain't that we know everything, but Justin is a master with money, abundance, prosperity. Well, they say a master is anyone who has 10,000, who has studied, processed, and who knows 10,000 hours in any subject. So most of us have done, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, 50. So we're coming to you as the expert. We're the shortcut. We're going to help you with your blind side. We're going to help you get there quicker. You're not going to have to go through what we've gone through. And so every successful person has a coach. So you're going to experience and have a sense of belonging and be a part of a community and be connected and not just be by your doggone self at home in your basement behind your computer trying to figure stuff out. We're here to serve. We're here to help to elevate you and to get you to your manifestation higher and quicker. Guys, anything else we want to say about this?
It's going to be
Yes, that
good.
we love y'all.
Thank you,
We
Justin.
love the
Uh,
listeners. We love
uh,
each other.
uh,
And love will take us to new heights every time.
What you want to say, Pete?
I'm just like so excited to be, part of this wonderful experience that we're about to embark on. It's gonna be amazing.
And I want to say this, y'all, I'm big on integrity. We're not trying to get nothing from you. We're here to serve. And like Justin so eloquently said, we're walking in authentically who we are and in love. Authenticity and love, the highest vibrations. We want to serve. We've heard you. We know that you can't do it by yourself. We understand that even scientists have even measured the power of group dynamics, the power of intention, um, where you come together and you intend, okay, we want everybody in this manifestation school to have success. So when you come together with intentionality, when you come together in faith, when you come together in agreement, can't nothing happen but miracles. So y'all gonna have access to us. We're going to be teaching you. We will have some smaller group settings, and we just want you to be a part of that. What you want to say, Justin? You smiling. You look like you got some kind of revelation.
I'm just so grateful to be here, honestly. This is what I am here for. This is my purpose on this planet. So
Hmm.
I'm just honestly grateful to be here. That's all.
Anything else? So, Pete, do you have anything administratively? We're going to be launching on July 1st. So, guys, I'll be coming back on my podcast with the link, with the contact information. Anything else that need to know about the Manifestation School?
I think that's great. It's just like it's going to be so awesome because we're going to have live events, we're going to have master classes, group coaching, you know, community support. And one thing, Constance, you really touched on this yesterday when we were talking, is the community piece is so powerful because
Hmm.
it's like-minded people. It's like most of the people I don't know when I before I got into the law of attraction. I'm from the Northeast. Most of the people up there are just negative, and you got to get away from negative people. I mean, so get get juiced up with our community, and it's like you're gonna have friends like you can't even imagine that are gonna be so supportive of you, rather than people saying that the stuff doesn't work. Well, I get news for you, it does work, and anybody who tells me no, it's like, hey, this stuff works, and you come to our school, and if you do the work, you're not going to recognize your life in a year. It's going to be amazingly better.
I love the word support. We're here to serve you, to support you, to answer your questions, to make it easier for you, to coach you, to give you the blueprint. If you were to come to my house right now, I live in the ATL, y'all, and it's evening, and your GPS says you need to come a certain way. I would say to you, no, don't come that way. It's evening traffic. Take this way. I could give you a shortcut. Why? Because I know. I could give you a quicker way. Why? Because I've been there and done that. So the three of us have been there and done that. We're going to give you a shortcut. We're going to give you a blueprint of what works. And I think that that is a winning universal principle. Justin always says, universal principles really work. And they really do. And so we're
Mhm.
going to be giving you all of these universal principles. We're very diverse. We come from different places. We've had different experiences. So you may listen to Justin one day, you're going to get something. You listen to Pete another day, you're going to get something to add to what Justin said. And then me, you're going to add the value which I shared. And I think it's so powerful that spirit has brought us together. Look at us with our just
Mhm.
different, diverse backgrounds. And y'all, we just want to serve and elevate you. So, coming soon, July the 1st, the Manifestation School. I want you to, number one, follow Pete on his YouTube. I forgot it, Visual Festation. Am I correct, Pete?
Yeah,
Visual.
visual yeah.
Okay, go over there, y'all, and subscribe and like. Of course, you're going to go to Justin's and you're going to go to mine, but all going to be putting the description and the link that you need to click on. And we have different tiers that you can become a part of. We'll explain that in detail. But I'm going to say this is a divine movement of the spirit. The three of
Yes,
us
ma'am.
got plenty other stuff that we could be doing, but we felt led. Pete, I think it was your idea. The Spirit downloaded to you, and he called us. And I'm gonna say this, y'all know I don't collaborate with anybody. I don't connect with everybody. And so when I said yes because the Spirit always says yes. So watch out. I'm like, we're excited about it. Anything else you guys want to say?
Not just can't wait to see you in school. That's about it, you know. Can't wait to
Yeah.
hear I can't wait to hear your success stories about what
Yeah.
you've manifested and how your life has changed and how grateful you are to spirit. And I am very grateful to be part of this movement.
I'm great. And when Justin said grateful, Justin motivates me in the area of being grateful, guys. He did this one video I talked about you on my show, Justin, how he walks around. I think he's looking for 300 things every day to be grateful for. And it's about focus and attention and all of that. But I'm so grateful to
Yes, ma'am.
be a part of this. It feels like a divine movement, a divine spiritual movement. So, guys, here's your opportunity to become part of a powerful community connection, an intentional group to really work with three masters. I ain't ashamed to say that. I say that humbly and boldly. We here to serve, support, and elevate you. So, guys, thank you so much. And if you're listening to this podcast, number one, I want you to share this with one other person who you know who could certainly benefit and really shift and grow from what we're launching on July 1st. And as I say every week, I want y'all to think about this, that the same energy and power that is holding the galaxies together right now at this very moment as you're listening, that love, that energy, that power is on the inside of you and will assist you in creating a life beyond your wildest dreams. Everybody, create a great week. Thank you, guys.
No problem, Miss
Thank
Constance. It's
you.
our pleasure.